downtown Spokane. This is 4 News Now, Special Edition.
You are enjoying a live look from our Skycam over downtown Spokane. We had a crisp, cool fall day before the sunset earlier this evening. And Jason Valentine will join us shortly with a look at the rest of our weekend. You're watching a special edition of 4 News Now. I'm Rob King. The fate of food assistance programs still hang in the balance in Washington, D.C. Today marks day 39 of the U.S. government shutdown. And in the past 24 hours, many Americans are feeling the impacts of this record-breaking standstill. Travelers are seeing major disruptions at the airport. Major air carriers canceled more than 1,000 flights today in an effort to ease pressure on air traffic controllers who are working without pay. And food assistance still paused for nearly 42 million Americans since the Supreme Court granted the Trump administration's emergency appeal late last night. And today, the Senate convened for a rare Saturday session on the floor. Lawmakers focused on the rising costs of health care, proving to be the biggest sticking point in this unprecedented government shutdown. And for more, we'll send things over to ABC's Melissa Adon.
Today, cancellation chaos at airports all over America because of the government shutdown.
It's just absolutely ludicrous. They have to do something.
Airlines slashed flights at 40 major airports under an emergency FAA order. More than 1,000 flights canceled yesterday, another 1,000 plus today.
The drastic flight cuts were made to relieve pressure at airports because of so many TSA agents and air traffic controllers calling out sick due to this government shutdown.
Cancellation set to more than double to 10% of daily flights next week, possibly 20% as we get closer to Thanksgiving. Today in the U.S. Senate, the latest deal to end the shutdown shot down.
The Democrat leader's proposal is a non-starter.
Minority Leader Chuck Schumer proposed a one-year extension for Obamacare. Subsidies, otherwise premiums, are set to skyrocket.
We all vote to reopen the government. We all approve a one-time temporary extension of current ACA premium tax credits, and then after we reopen, we'll negotiate.
President Trump today proposed sending Affordable Care Act government subsidies directly to consumers, an idea echoed in the Senate today.
Republicans welcome the debate about having taxpayer money go directly to the American people.
And the fate of federal food assistance still in limbo today. Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson last night pausing a lower court order for SNAP to be fully funded immediately. The pause giving the Trump administration more time to appeal the funding order. More than 42 million Americans rely on SNAP. 75-year-old Diane Howard from Cleveland, Ohio, gets $63 a month.
Open up the government so seniors like me and others and people that have children can eat.
Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Attorney General Pam Bondi posting this week, a single district court in Rhode Island should not be able to seize center stage in the shutdown, seek to upend political negotiations, and dictate its own preferences for how scarce federal funds should be spent. The temporary pause in SNAP benefits comes amid an escalating legal battle. At least 10 states, including New York, Kansas, Pennsylvania, and Oregon, say they're starting to send full SNAP food assistance benefits. Here in Spokane, uncertainty is taking a toll. Local organizations feeling the pressure as resources start to run out while more people are turning to them for help. Alexandra Konyarts shows us how they're coping and how you can lend a helping hand.
Inside the basement of Susan McDonald Osborne's home is where the magic happens.
Because we're a home-based nonprofit for just a little while longer, we use every inch of a residence on the South Hill to store our backstock.
Osborne is the founder of Spokane Helpers Network, a nonprofit that delivers food right to people's doorsteps. She now has about 150 volunteers, helping with everything from packing meal kits to delivering them across Spokane County. Typically, they'd help around 40 families a week, but lately, that number has doubled to 80.
It's been challenging over the last week. We knew that there was a possibility that we would see a significant increase in the use of food banks in people who reach out to us. We have a pretty significant waiting list right now, too. There's at least 20 people on the waiting list.
Spokane Helpers Network used to deliver within 48 hours, but with the increase in demand, deliveries are now backed up for more than a week.
Their kids are hungry right now. We have to say to them, we're very sorry, but we can't deliver to you quickly, which feels like we're not helping in a way that we need to be helping, but we're doing the best that we can.
And that need is really being seen all around. Serve Spokane, a food pantry on the north side, has seen the number of people coming in over the last few weeks skyrocket, with over 200 families coming for help this past Thursday. Thankfully, those numbers are looking like they're starting to go down a little bit today.
Thoughts today, maybe some of the government monies have been released and maybe people are relieved a bit today and didn't have to come in.
Kathy Del Pizzo, executive director of Serve Spokane, says the surge in demand has forced them to cut back slightly on how much food they give out.
We don't like doing that, but in order to at least touch on the needs and help people, we've had to cut back on some.
Both Spokane Helpers Network and Serve Spokane are accepting donations and always looking for more volunteers. You can find their contact information on our website at KXLY.com. In Spokane, Alexandra Cohen-Yards, 4 News Now.
Alexandra, thank you. Today, the Inland Northwest saw its first dry Saturday in a while, but it took a little while for the sun to start shining this morning, and Jason Valentine's going to join me. Are we in for another foggy morning tomorrow?
Thank you so much, Rob. And the answer is most likely yes, especially for the Spokane area. We've had light winds all day, a little bit kicking up for Pullman, but we expect those light winds to continue into tomorrow, so nothing to stop the fog from coming back. 39 right now in the Spokane area. What a beautiful Saturday. Hope you're able to get out and enjoy. And as we move along into the next couple of days, we're going to be seeing mostly clear skies. Our next best chance of seeing some shower activity is going to be on Monday evening, so you can rest assured that tomorrow is going to be dry. So temperatures throughout our regions getting chilly in Coeur d'Alene, 35, already at the freezing point for Sandpoint, Bonners Ferry, Colville area. Looks like our warm spot is, yes, Lewiston at 44. So our almanac today is just very typical of the first third of November. We've been seeing just typical conditions for the past couple of weeks after that wild summer we had where we're up or low. We're just kind of being very steady in the latter part of October and into November. So overnight tonight, we're seeing a little bit of cloud coverage. Then we're going to see that fog into our morning. It will break by at least 10 a.m. We're going to be seeing highs tomorrow pretty close to what we saw today. So if you enjoy today, you're going to enjoy tomorrow. But we have a lot to talk about with showers on the way yet again, and also have your Veterans Day holiday forecast that's coming up in my First Alert weather forecast.
And welcome into sports. Buckle up. We have quite a wild weekend in the Inland Northwest. From the court to the turf, there's a lot of action with the Zags, Cougs, Vandals, and Eagles and Pirates. Let's roll right into it with the Zags. Folks, we've got some action brewing up right now at Spokane Arena. The Bulldogs and the Sooners are squaring off as you tune in. Tip-off was a little over 30 minutes ago. Both teams coming into this matchup 1-0. The last time these two went head-to-head was in the 2021 NCAA tournament when the Zags knocked the Sooners out of the second round. Sooners are fresh off an NCAA tournament run last year, and the Zags enter this season ranked 21st. Both teams look to build early season momentum tonight. As for the latest update, it's the Zags on top of the Sooners 41-26 at the first half, and it has been an absolutely dominating one from the Zags on the court right there. And the Cougs women's hoops teams faced Southern Utah Thunderbirds, for the second straight road game. Thunderbirds took the lead early. The Cougs did fight back, just couldn't take the lead there in the first half. Ended up trailing to the Thunderbirds 34-28. Cougs took a small lead in the third, but the Thunderbirds just kept thundering. Final score from Cedar City, 77-64. Thunderbirds on top. The Cougs will be back at home on Friday, November 14th. Tip-off set for 4 p.m. And the Idaho Vandals were back at the Kibbe Dome. And would you look at this beautiful 68-yard bomb from Joshua Woods to Michael Graves, and that's a Vandals touchdown. Their only points on the board in the first half. The Aggies led at the half 21-7, then put the only points from both teams in the third quarter on the board, extending their lead 28-7. The Vandals said the first one was so nice, we're going to have to do it twice. Woods to Graves again for a deep touchdown, but that was the final points from both teams. Idaho Falls at home 28-14. Eastern Washington Eagles were on the road against the undefeated Montana Grizzlies. Grizzlies took the lead early. Eagles go scoreless until midway through the second quarter. They start to battle. A thriller of an onside kick recovery for the Eags had them set up for an upset with about a minute left on the clock. You can see that insane onside kick recovery right there. But, you know, with 9 seconds remaining, the Eags are on the 10. The ball fumbled on a spike. Grizzlies recover. And that's game. Final score on that one was 29-24, Grizzlies on top. The Whitworth Pirates also kicked off today and had a massive road dub over the Willamette Bearcats blowout. Final score 29-0 in Oregon on that one. But don't go away quite yet. We have more sports later on for you in the show. But for right now, back to you.
All right, Mia, thanks. The Spokane Public Library is warning it's at risk after getting what it calls insufficient budget allocations from the city of Spokane. According to the Spokane Public Library, 82% of its funding comes from the city's general fund. This year, the library is getting less money than years past, and it says it isn't enough to keep up with rising costs. Library Director Andre Chance stated, simply put, the library is no longer able to sustain services without an adequate level of funding from the city of Spokane. We'll share the community impact tomorrow on 4 News Now at 5. And when we come back, we'll show you the most up-to-date look at polls in our local elections, how many ballots are left to be counted, and when the next round of results will be released. And you may soon have to pay more to park in Spokane. The new parking tax the City Council is considering, and how much it'll cost, that's next on a special edition of 4 News Now.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
Book your stay and play getaway today at Mistaqua.com.
For over 25 years, Dr. Arvind Chaudhry and Summit Cancer Centers has remained true to 3 core values. 25 years of coming together to develop the most complete and personalized treatment plans available. 25 years of providing the most advanced treatments and non-invasive radiosurgery in the country. 25 years of taking you on a healing journey from diagnosis to recovery.
And we are not stopping there. We will continue to offer the most comprehensive cancer treatment in the Northwest.
Summit Cancer Centers, integrated, innovative, inspired.
For over 90 years, McVeigh Brothers Roofing, Siding, and Windows has been making homes more energy efficient and beautiful. And right now, during our anniversary sale, we're offering financing where you can replace up to 10 windows and a patio door for just $199 a month. Or you can add a new roof with the window package for $399 a month. And if you want a trifecta of roof, windows, and new siding, how does $799 a month sound? At McVeigh Brothers, we're working for you.
At 4 News Now, we're part of this community, sharing your stories, listening to your voice, and delivering the news that matters most to you. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Thank you.
I got this.
Thanks. I'm Alex.
I'm Jade.
DJ Mickey and his friends invite you to an adventure that's off the charts. Only at Disney on Ice Let's Dance. Enjoy a special holiday sing-along pre-show included with your ticket. Playing Spokane Arena November 14th through 16th.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
It started as a showpiece for Riverfront Park, but just months later, it was broken, covered in graffiti, and locked up. Can this $500,000 project that you paid for ever be fixed? 4 News Now investigates the Stepwell shutdown Wednesday at 6.
Welcome back. You might soon have to pay more to park in Spokane. The City Council considering a 12% parking tax on commercial lots. The ordinance hopes to motivate property owners to redevelop lots into housing or commercial spaces. Now, this map on your screen shows exactly how much of downtown Spokane devoted to surface parking. All the areas in red are lots. According to the city, around 30% of the land in downtown actually taken up by parking facilities. This 12% tax is specifically for commercial parking lots. However, if a commercial lot has 2 or more floors or is underground, that number cut back to 6%. Some business owners are fearful for how this could impact an already struggling downtown.
There's a lot of alarm, and I think the alarm comes from 2 places. There's concern, will this be another barrier for people to come back to downtown at a time when we need them more than ever? The other concern is that this is something that would take effect in less than 60 days, so that means there's not a lot of time to prepare.
Now, this tax would be similar to a sales tax in the sense that the people parking would pay it rather than the owners of the lots like this one. If approved, it would go into effect on January 1st. The City Council is having a first reading on this ordinance next Monday. And the next round of ballots will also be released on Monday. There are still about 10,000 ballots left to be counted at the Spokane County Elections Office. And here's a look at where some of the races stand right now. Sarah Dixit now leading the race in District 1 City Council, winning by just 53 votes, or about half a percentage point over the incumbent, Jonathan Bingle. And both parts of the Together Spokane initiative are still passing. The Parks levy has a little more than 55% of voters saying yes. And the bond for Spokane Public Schools has 61.37% of the vote right now. And a reminder that a 60% supermajority is required for it to pass. And this week, Spokane Public Schools sent out a letter to families sharing their excitement over the indication of the bond passing. SPS Board President Nikki Lockwood writing, "This bond will strengthen Spokane for decades to come, and we're committed to transparency, accountability, and ensuring every dollar delivers lasting value."
My goodness, it is the first Saturday we've had in 5 weeks that didn't have rain. It was actually pretty nice. We'll continue for your Sunday. Also, when can we expect our first snow? We'll take a look at that. You're watching 4 News Now on a Saturday evening special edition. Stick with us.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
This is where all your dreams come true.
Moulin Rouge, the musical, is the winner of 10 Tony Awards, including Best Musical, November 19th through 23rd at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
If you've been injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident,
the best time to call an attorney is as soon as possible.
The second best time?
Right now.
Call Russell and Hill.
The sooner you call, the sooner we can start working on your case.
And remember, the call is free, the advice is free.
And we win your case, or it's free.
Injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident?
Call Russell and Hill.
Russell and Hill will fight for you. Call 800-LAW-0842.
Watch this. It's all 100% real. Witness what happens to this woman's bags under her eyes in an actual time lapse in just minutes. Nothing has been doctored or tampered with. The very real problem will disappear before your eyes and hers with a revolutionary topical formulation that works in just minutes, and the effects will last for hours and hours. Over 1 million people are using this topical technique to visually reduce puffiness and bags. It works on sagging jowls, even fine lines and wrinkles on the face and forehead. Introducing Plexiderm. In just minutes, you can restore and beautify your face, even look years younger. And the look will last all day or all evening.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm just in love with the mirror right now.
Jump on board and say yes to this amazing $14.95 Prove It Plexiderm trial. You'll see why our customers describe Plexiderm with 3 words. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Order right now. We'll pay your shipping. Operators are standing by.
I'm a real wild one.
Life is wild. There's work to be done. Adventure around every corner. And a truck that handles it all. The 2025 Ford F-150. It's rugged, loaded with tech, and built to go wild. Get a wild deal on an F-150 today. Lease a 2025 F-150 STX Super Crew 4x4 for just $329 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
This is where all your dreams come true.
Moulin Rouge, the musical, is the winner of 10 Tony Awards, including Best Musical, November 19th through 23rd at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by Disney on Ice.
Well, Rob, procrastinators rejoice. If you didn't take advantage of the dry weather to rake your leaves this weekend, you'll have another chance tomorrow.
And depending on where you live, there are different protocols for disposing of your leaf piles. Now in Spokane, you can put your leaves in your green yard waste collection bin. These will be picked up periodically along with your garbage and recycling. And the city of Coeur d'Alene launching its annual Leaf Fest program next week to collect and remove fallen leaves from neighborhoods throughout the city. The city of Pullman launches its residential leaf collection next week as well. Leaf Fest. I wonder who's headlining that.
Yeah, I like that.
We should have come up with a pun before we talked about Leaf Fest.
We'll save it for next time we talk about it. I always wait till all of the leaves are down. I don't want to have to do it a bunch of times.
That makes sense. I saw people out even in the rain this week.
Yeah.
Raking leaves. It's like, good for you, buddy.
All right, good for you. No rain right now. Let's take a look at the radar outside, and we are looking dry, and we are going to be dry at least for the next day and a half. It looks like showers could return Monday evening. Good Saturday evening to you. Hope you've had a wonderful day so far. So clear skies right now, 39 right now in Spokane. 35, no clouds to hold in the heat for Coeur d'Alene. Just a beautiful day today. Hope you're able to get outside and enjoy, maybe frolic in those leaves. So a nice Saturday. We do have a drying trend for the moment. Morning fog should return tomorrow morning for at least some of our areas, especially in the Spokane region. And winds are definitely calm. They're going to stay that way. So our chance of rain, 0% tomorrow. 20% kind of Monday evening. Then we'll take a break again, but it looks like showers are going to return Thursday. Looks like that'll lead us into the weekend as well. So we have a brief respite from all of the shower activity we've seen to begin the month of November. So our forecast radar, we're going to start very early on Monday since nothing's hitting tomorrow. Maybe a hint of cloud coverage for your commute back to work. But as we head into the evening hours, we just could see this system just skirt our areas. Maybe some quick rain for your early evening on Monday, and then looking nice again on Tuesday, and we don't expect those to return, those showers to return till maybe late Wednesday to early on Thursday. So it got me thinking, when is the first snow for our area? So the average date is November 13th. That is this Thursday. The latest snow we've ever gotten was January 19th in 1902. The earliest, well, we're past that, September 23rd of 1926. But snow season is starting in mid-November. We don't have snow showers yet in the forecast, so we are going to be exceeding the average for the time of snow. So taking a look at our overnight lows, again, we have quite a bit of good chances of fog, and overnight lows are going to be right above, or right below the freezing mark for most of our cities. And again, with that fog, you would expect there to be very little winds going into the next couple of hours into tomorrow morning. So the fog should be done with for all of our areas by the time we get to 10 o'clock. So taking a look at Sunday tomorrow, mostly cloudy to partly cloudy. Looks like we'll see a little bit more sunshine as the day goes on. And again, keep an eye out for that morning fog. Then as we move along into our week, don't forget Veterans Day on Tuesday. Looking nice, 51, mostly cloudy skies. Then those showers start to pop up as we get into Thursday and into our weekend. Again, 60% chance on Thursday. A little beneath 50% for Friday and Saturday. So taking a look at our overnight lows, we are going to be above the freezing level for the week ahead. And again, we do expect to see dry conditions, maybe that quick little spritz Monday evening, but your Tuesday holiday looks good, but do get ready for more shower activity, just a bit above our average for this time of year temperature-wise as well. But rain to return, if not Monday evening, by Thursday.
All right, Jason, thanks. And we've got a true crime series airing on KXLY+. 509's Notorious Crimes focuses on high-profile cases that took place here in the Inland Northwest. These episodes focus on the South Hill rapist and two infamous murderers, Robert Yates and Tom DiBartolo. The first 3 episodes are re-airing tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and you can download our free KXLY+ app to your connected TV, such as Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire to watch. And still to come on this special edition of 4 News Now, why thousands of patients in North Idaho facing uncertainty about their health care coverage in the new year. Plus, a new housing development in Latah Valley has been approved, but has neighbors worried. We'll show you why. That's next on 4 News Now.
Live stream KXLY+ on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Avamere at South Hill. Can spending actually help you save? I'm Kirsten O'Connor with 4 News Now. On the next Money Saving Monday, we're talking cashback credit cards. I'll show you how to choose the right one and make every purchase count. Monday on Good Morning Northwest.
4 News Now brings you an aerial postcard from Corbin Park in Spokane, Washington.
Dear First Place, experts agree Toyota value can't be beat. Drivers agree Toyota quality rides long and strong. Add hybrid choices like no other, and you'll win the long game by a country mile. Toyota. Toyota is KBB's best resale value brand 5 years in a row. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
If you've been injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident,
the best time to call an attorney is as soon as possible.
The second best time?
Right now.
Call Russell and Hill.
The sooner you call, the sooner we can start working on your case.
And remember, the call is free, the advice is free.
And we win your case, or it's free.
Injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident?
Call Russell and Hill.
Russell and Hill will fight for you. Call 800-LAW-0842.
For over 90 years, McVeigh Brothers Roofing, Siding, and Windows has been making homes more energy efficient and beautiful. And right now, during our anniversary sale, we're offering financing where you can replace up to 10 windows and a patio door for just $199 a month. Or you can add a new roof with the window package for $399 a month. And if you want a trifecta of roof, windows, and new siding, how does $799 a month sound? At McVeigh Brothers, we're working for you.
This is your community, and your stories deserve to be heard. At 4 News Now, we're here to listen, connect, and bring you the news that truly matters. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
A penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
4 News Now is brought to you by Super One Foods.
Welcome back. Another development in Latah Valley has been given the green light. The 142-home Latah Glen community will be built just off of Highway 195. Local advocacy group Citizen Action for Latah Valley says these homes join a list of more than 3,000 units that are currently approved or planned for the area. But some neighbors worry the influx of homes and people will overwhelm the infrastructure and put the safety of people living there at risk.
There just is one way in and one way out, essentially. There is no real fire infrastructure for like a fire station here. I mean, they're basically sitting ducks for fire that comes through.
However, city leaders say they've planned for this. The city hearing examiner wrote in the development application that this would provide emergency services with another access point and actually improve traffic, adding that it would offer a new avenue for traversing up and down Marshall Road and more directly to and from Inland Empire Way and Highway 195. City leaders have also noted that more housing is needed in our region and these developments could help. The city of Spokane is reminding people of some changes that will be happening next week due to Veterans Day. On Tuesday, on-street parking meters and kiosks will not require payment, but all parking rules, including time limits, will still apply. Garbage, recycling, and yard and food waste will still proceed on their regular schedule, but Spokane Public Library branches and the city's municipal court will be closed. And Riverfront Park will also be offering some complimentary Loof Carousel rides for all military members, both active and retired, and their families. And Wake Up Call coffee shops will be offering free drinks to veterans and Gold Star families on Veterans Day. On Tuesday, these families can receive a complimentary beverage of 20 ounces or smaller at any Wake Up Call location. The company operates stores in Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, and Yakima. In Illinois, a Marine veteran pushed his body to the limits for 2 reasons: to make the Guinness Book of World Records, and a second, to make a difference for some fellow veterans. This week, Mark Jones attempted to break a world record traveling 100 miles while carrying a 40-pound weighted pack. He dedicated the effort to the Oscar Mike Foundation, which supports injured and disabled veterans through adaptive sports and community programs.
This is a long time coming. I'm so excited. I'm so honored to have the people all around me that have come out. This is truly an amazing all-star cast that we put together to tackle this. So.
Jones succeeded, setting the world record at 88.7 miles. The Guinness World Records adjudicator said achieving this historic record is a tribute to veterans everywhere. And an adaptive sports facility in the Inland Northwest got an upgrade this week from our Extreme team. We'll show you Parasport Spokane's newest amenities in the grand reveal coming up after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
If you've been injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident,
the best time to call an attorney is as soon as possible.
The second best time?
Right now.
Call Russell and Hill.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
It started as a showpiece for Riverfront Park, but just months later, it was broken, covered in graffiti, and locked up. Can this $500,000 project that you paid for ever be fixed? 4 News Now investigates the Stepwell shutdown Wednesday at 6.
It's a 4-day four-wheel drive sale at both Cal locations. As Cal loads up the lot with tough, loaded SUVs and trucks, and for 4 days only drops their prices by $400.
Plus, giving you an extra $400 for your trade-in.
And $44 down is all you need.
When you live in the beautiful Northwest, then you better own a four-wheel drive.
And today through this Monday, it's the best time to get a new four-wheel drive at Cal.
With McValue at McDonald's, you'll get deals on breakfast, which comes in handy when you've got the whole family in town.
Buy one, add one for $1. Now with Sausage McGriddles and more breakfast favorites. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
There I was, 16, divorced, remarried with a baby, another on the way, and I could barely read or write. Getting my high school diploma was a catalyst I needed. Now I have a bachelor's, a master's, and I became a teacher. When I look at all these success stories, I cannot help but think it all started by getting my high school diploma.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
If you've been injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident,
the best time to call an attorney is as soon as possible.
The second best time?
Right now.
Call Russell and Hill.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now, Special Edition.
I say to my Republican friends, do you really want to see 50,000 low-income and working-class Americans die unnecessarily? I don't think you do. Let's negotiate. Let's figure a way out of this thing.
More video from the Senate floor during today's unprecedented Saturday session. Lawmakers focused on the rising cost of health care, with Majority Leader Chuck Schumer calling it a crisis hitting families in every state. That's why Democrats want to extend health care tax credits by 1 year. But Republicans are worried they're too costly.
Republicans are not about to further burden taxpayers by blindly extending a flawed program.
Millions of families use these subsidies to help lower health insurance costs. Without an extension, they're set to expire at the end of the year. And as the new year approaches, thousands of patients in North Idaho face uncertainty about their health care coverage. Kootenai Health is negotiating with Regents Blue Shield, and the outcome could determine whether patients keep access to their preferred hospital. Every few years, negotiations like this take place between hospitals and insurance companies. More than 11,000 Regents Blue Shield members in North Idaho will soon receive a letter explaining that if an agreement isn't reached by January 1st, Kootenai Health would be considered out of network.
We're going to make sure we get an agreement in place as quickly as possible. We just have to make sure that it covers our cost increases and that we are paid fairly for the work that we're doing.
Over at Regents, the vice president of network management explains the insurance agency is trying to negotiate lower reimbursement rates with the hospital to keep costs low for customers.
The reimbursement rates that Kootenai Health proposed initially are higher than they have traditionally been in the past. It's our duty to fight for our members' affordability.
Both parties agree the longer this goes on, the more disruptive it would be to patients with Regents Blue Shield insurance. The Inland Northwest saw a beautiful Saturday today, but what does Sunday have in store for us? First Alert forecaster Jason Valentine down the line with some good news.
Some good news. We're going to be looking at a beautiful Sunday ahead.
It.
Showers, though, in the extended forecast. It's coming in a bit, though. Good Saturday evening to you, Rob. Good Saturday evening, everyone. Hope you've had a wonderful day so far. Hope you have a great Sunday planned. Clear skies throughout our areas. We're going to see some cloud coverage tomorrow, just like we saw today, but it will be with sunshine, and it's going to be dry. 39 right now in the Spokane area. A beautiful, if not chilly evening, but still a beautiful day, perfect for the first third of November. And after the wet November we have had in the end of October, kind of nice to get a break. This is the first Saturday in 5 weeks that has seen no rain. So currently we are chilly out there. We're even right at the freezing mark for a couple of our cities, and we do expect to be below or right at the freezing level for most of our cities overnight. So currently we are looking, or for today, we are just around, we're 2 degrees above in our high and we're 2 degrees below in our low. So we're kind of right around the average where we should be for this time of year. So current winds, they are remaining light. They've been mostly light throughout your day, just a little bit of a tick up in Pullman. But with these light winds into tomorrow, we do expect to see fog popping up again, and most likely on Monday as well. So keep an eye out for that as you're heading out to wherever you're headed tomorrow. So your evening planner, we have a little bit of cloud coverage for our next couple of hours. Then that fog is going to roll in very, very early. It will be over with by about 10 a.m. or so, or hopefully earlier. We do expect to see similar conditions and temperatures tomorrow, but I'll get you ready for those showers on the way later on this week in my full forecast. That's coming up.
All right, Jason, thanks. This past week, Mark Peterson and the 4 News Now Extreme team were hard at work upgrading a Spokane athletic facility. Parasport Spokane provides adaptive sport opportunities for more than 200 athletes with disabilities. The facility houses training centers, a gym for basketball, and a strength and conditioning room. Director Teresa Skinner says many athletes need encouragement to try adaptive sports for the first time.
So many people out there that either don't see themselves as athletic because of something that they perceive as holding them back, or they just didn't know that any of this was possible.
The nonprofit moved to its new facility near State Line just over a year ago and is continuing to expand its programs. It had been missing a spot for athletes to relax and recharge after tough games and practices, but not anymore. Check out the grand reveal of their newly renovated space with Mark Peterson.
If you've ever wondered what Parasport Spokane athletes look like, this is it. This project was for them. We rebuilt the library, we rebuilt a hockey room, and it has been fantastic. This process literally started from the ground up. We did the carpeting, and then we had to do the walls. We did the ceilings with new lights. Walker's Furniture gave us the furniture. Merrimack Metal, the whole wall that they donated. Coming in, we had all of the booths from Spokane Booth, the computers, all the paint from Rada Miller Paint. I mean, it was a ground-up fight, and it went wonderfully.
It's amazing. It's way better than I thought could ever think of. Blown away. Just amazed how you kept the space wide open for all of us wheelchairs to come in and talk and hang out.
I talked about Skip quite a bit all week, but no one knew who he was. Well, it's Teresa's dad. He's 80 years young, and he's making delicious smoothies that are recovering smoothies for all of these athletes.
Just to have that opportunity here and be able to encourage more people to come in here, more of the community to enjoy this space with us.
All right. I think we've done a great job. I think that everyone here was amazing while we did our work, so nice job, everybody. At Parasport Spokane, I'm Mark Peterson for the 4 News Now Extreme team. Have a great week ahead.
Always great to see the work that Mark and the team does. When we come back, we have all the updates on high school football playoffs and highlights of the Aberdeen Bobcats at West Valley Eagles. Don't go away.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Life is an opportunity to grow, to feel, to excel. Life pushes you to be better and to go farther. Life has you here. We're just here to help.
Thank you.
I got this.
I need to know how strong your love is. How strong your love is. 'Cause I've been waiting. Yeah.
Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
In football, to have a good offense, you need to know how to read the defense.
The same is true dealing with the insurance company after a car wreck.
They'll use every trick in their playbook to pay you as little as possible.
But we know their playbook.
Like when they stack the box.
These are huge insurance companies.
And they'll do anything to keep you from winning.
Like stacking the box with attorneys to fight your claim.
That's when you call an audible and call us.
We're attorneys Russell and Hill.
We know the insurance game.
And we know how to win.
There are a lot of Medicare Advantage plans. But who has time to call a bunch of different carriers to compare options? What if I told you it can take just one call? If you're new to Medicare, recently moved, or losing coverage, you qualify for a special enrollment period. By calling the number on your screen, you can compare rates and plans from multiple carriers. No more dialing around, no more headaches. It's fast, it's easy, and it's all done for you by a licensed insurance agent. You could get the coverage you want at a rate that fits your budget. It won't take more than a few minutes of your day, saving time, and it may save you money.
I just became eligible for Medicare, so I called to find a plan that fits my budget.
Don't waste time. Call the Benefits Network to speak to a licensed insurance agent about Medicare Advantage plans and compare rates from national carriers. One call to compare options from multiple carriers.
For a free no-obligation consultation, call 800-823-9682.
Life is an opportunity to grow, to feel, to excel. Life pushes you to be better, to go farther. Life has you here. We're just here to help.
4 News Now is brought to you by BECU, your local not-for-profit credit union.
The West Valley Eagles hosted the Aberdeen Bobcats for a 2A round of 32 high school football playoffs today. The Eagles cheer team and fans were loud and proud. Let's jump right in with some highlights on that one. The Eagles turned the scoreboard on early. Quarterback Nathan Zettel keeping it and running it in himself. They keep that momentum going throughout that entirety of that first half. Running back Elijah Newman handoff from Zettel, and he's into the end zone for his own. The Bobcats do try to keep up and catch up. Here comes wideout Waylon Palmer for a short rushing touchdown. That was the only points on the board for the Bobcats. The Eagles kept soaring and went on to win that one for a final score of 48-7. And that's not all we've got for high school football playoffs. Here are the results from today's 2A games. The Orden Cardinals defeated the East Valley Knights for a final score of 56-0 blowout on that one. The Archbishop Murphy Wildcats took the win against Pullman Greyhounds 51-7, and the East Valley Red Devils beat the Rogers Pirates final score 56-0. And of course, more playoffs for you, but we kick it over to 3A. University Titans at Eastside Catholic Crusaders. Final score on that one was 48-0. Crusaders on top, another blowout. And it was the Meade Panthers at Eastlake Wolves. 4A Wolves with the final score 21-14 on top. And the Spokane Chiefs are on the road, wasting no time. It's Rhett Sather with the first goal for the Chiefs. The Winterhawks do get one in, but Chief Sammy Oremba responds, shoots, and scores one of his own. Chase Harrington and Owen Martin with a goal each, extending the Chiefs' lead 4-1. The Chiefs went on to completely dominate that one. Final score on that one was 4-1. The Kraken were on the road facing the St. Louis Blues. Final score on that one from Missouri was 4-3. Kraken was on top. They will continue the road stretch to face the Dallas Stars tomorrow. Puck drop is at 4 p.m. And well, folks, it couldn't have been a busier day in sports, but that's all that always makes it fun, so that's a wrap.
All right, Mia, appreciate it. With the skies finally clearing up this weekend, might be a perfect time to head out for a bike ride. In this week's Air Forward Adventure, we go on a trip with one local bike club who never lets the cold or a little wet weather slow them down. Let's soar over the trails on the 4 Mound Prairie, west of 9 Mile Falls.
It's about a 27-mile ride. After a couple of miles, we go on to Cooley Height Road, and from that point on, it's a pretty car-free ride. There's like a slow, gradual incline to get up to the plain up there, and it's just nice farmland and some mountain views, and we'll see how it goes. I think some of the best bike riding in the country is right here in Spokane.
You know, you're looking for new routes and ways to ride and stuff like that, so you look online, and Spokane Bike Club came up. I started going on a few rides. You know, they ride similar to I do. They have the philosophies that I like to ride, and so generally speaking, past rides have been really good, so you keep trying new ones and just keep finding new routes. I like being outside, you know, and then obviously at this group you like the camaraderie. You know, I like to talk bikes, I like to talk roads, routes, hills. I guess I like the social aspect of it, but I've ridden thousands of miles by myself too, so yeah, this is a great place to ride a bike. I don't know that I've ever been anywhere better.
That is high praise, and today was a good day to ride your bike, but will tomorrow be? All of the answer right after the break. You're watching 4 News Now. Stick with us.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Coeur d'Alene, the wait is over. iMart Express is now open. Buy 1 pair of glasses, get 1 free. Sinking the big putt? Sunsets over the lake. Hiking Tubbs Hill. With same-day service and eye exams available, you'll never miss a moment. Get glasses. Go see.
Introducing the leaf-free rain gutter protection system from McVeigh Brothers Roofing, Siding, Windows, and Rain Gutters. Never clean out your gutters again and put those dangerous ladders away, as the leaf-free system attaches right to your current rain gutters and protects it from all the leaves, pine needles, bird nests, and debris that can clog your system and cause problems. This system will extend the life of your gutters. For more information and a free quote, call Team McVeigh.
We're working for you.
When you've been injured in a car accident, the insurance company can make you feel small.
They make you feel unimportant.
They make you feel like your situation doesn't matter.
Right when you need help the most.
That's when you call Russell & Hill.
You are important to us.
We'll work to get you the results you deserve.
So you can get back to being you.
Injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident?
Russell & Hill will fight for you. Call 800-LAW-0842.
How do you think this commercial should start?
A calming melody, and it says like what it's like to have an early savings account as a kid. And the star of the commercial will be me.
My mom taught me the importance of saving, and I wanted to pass that on to my kids.
It's cool because every month you get to put money in your early savings account.
Do you think you'll make a budget for yourself one day?
Totally.
Join today at becu.org/earlysaver.
Let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you.
For a limited time, new iMart Express customers enjoy 40% off your first purchase during our Inflation Buster sales event. With eye exams available and free same-day speed, you'll get your glasses in a blink. Shop today and get 40% off with our inflation-proof prices. Get glasses?
4 News Now is brought to you by Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical.
Welcome back. Well, a sure sign the holiday season arrived in New York today. Rockefeller Center Christmas tree, 75-foot Norway spruce on display for the next few weeks. Tree, not just large, also heavy, weighing 11 tons. tons. Workers will eventually adorn the tree with 50,000 multicolored LED lights, about 5 miles worth of wire, and the top of the tree featuring a 9-foot-tall star. The official tree lighting taking place on December 3rd. Try getting that into your living room.
My goodness.
And it feels a little closer to the holiday season, but we're not quite seeing the snow yet.
We're not quite seeing the snow, but we're getting close to that time when we see it on an average basis. Have you ever seen the Rockefeller tree?
No.
I saw it about 10 years ago. It's magnificent.
It's got to be. You can't see the top when you stand under it.
Exactly. It's just like anything else in New York. It is way tall. Let's take a look outside and look at our radar. And actually very dry, folks. And we're going to be continuing to see dry conditions at least for the next 36 hours. Monday, we have a chance of seeing a little bit of shower activity. So as we're moving along in our evening, 39 right now for Spokane, 37 for Coeur d'Alene. We're going to see very chilly conditions overnight. And just like this morning, tomorrow morning, we do expect to see fog in many of our regions. So nice Saturday, definitely today. Drying trend, though, is taking grip. Morning fog again should be returning, most likely Monday morning as well. The winds are calm, and they're looking to stay calm for at least the next few days. So tomorrow we are looking dry, and then Monday night chance of a quick spritz. Then Wednesday evening into Thursday, we're going to see some more consistent shower activity, kind of like what we've been used to for the beginning part of November and the end of October. So get ready for showers Thursday, most likely into our weekend. So our forecast radar, we're starting Monday morning, because tomorrow going to be pretty darn nice. As we head into the morning, we should see some cloud coverage, but as we get into our evening hours, we could get a little quick showerito, I guess you could call it, in the early evening hours. That'll move on, maybe a little bit of a spritz in areas, but that's the best chance of shower activity until we get to the major showers. At least it looks like it so far on Thursday. So overnight lows, we're going to be a little above or a little below or right at the freezing mark for most of our cities. Hotspot is Lewiston at 40 degrees. Under the freezing mark, Sandpoint, Bonners Ferry, and Colville. So chilly conditions continue definitely as we get to our overnight period. Also aiding in the fog overnight, we're looking at light winds as we get into tomorrow, and that's just going to continue for the next couple of days. So when is the first snow, you might be asking? Well, this coming Thursday is the average date when we see the snow start to fall. I'm talking measurable snow, not like a trace or so. So we don't count that. We're counting a measurable snow, at least 1/10 of an inch. So the latest snow we ever got was on January 19th in 1907. I think Rob is hoping for us to break that record. The earliest snow was September 23rd in 1926. So snow season, it is mid-November to mid-March, as you know only too well. So we are getting very close to that middle part of November, but it does look like we're going to be past the average time for our first snow. Of course, your First Alert Weather forecasting team will keep an eye on that and let you know well ahead of time when that first snow is on the way. So 50 degrees tomorrow, much like we saw today, mostly cloudy skies, a little bit more sunshine though in the afternoon. Again, Monday night with that chance of showers. Veterans Day so far looking dry with a high of 51. A little bit warmer for Wednesday and Thursday with those showers coming in Thursday into our weekend. So for most of the week ahead, we are above average in our temperatures by a few degrees. Overnight lows were above our average as well. So a pretty darn nice Sunday and a pretty nice week is on the way. Folks, 4 News Now will return after this.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
When you call the Advocates, you'll see right away. We don't fiddle around.
We don't waste time.
Don't dilly-dally.
We don't burn daylight.
Which means the Advocates is the place to call for your injury case. We'll fight to get you the most.
And don't dilly-dally.
Don't start that again.
It's a 4-day 4-wheel drive sale at both Cal locations. As Cal loads up the lot with tough, loaded SUVs and trucks. And for 4 days only, drops their prices by $400.
Plus, giving you an extra $400 for your trade-in.
And $44 down is all you need.
When you live in the beautiful Northwest, then you better own a 4-wheel drive.
And today through this Monday, it's the best time to get a new 4-wheel drive at Cal.
It started as a showpiece for Riverfront Park.
We opened up the step well. It looked beautiful. It was great.
But just months later, it was broken, covered in graffiti, and locked up. So what happened? I'm Derek Tice. While the city told you one story, 4 News Now uncovered an email trail that paints a very different picture. Words like eyesore and falling apart. Can this $500,000 project that you paid for ever be fixed? 4 News Now investigates the stepwell shutdown Wednesday at 6.
Race car drivers change lanes very fast, but with no outside mirrors. How come they don't crash? Introducing Angel View, the new wide-angle mirror that reduces blind spots. Angel View simply snaps over your car's rear view mirror, giving you a 160-degree view behind you. Ordinary rear view mirrors are small and flat, but Angel View has a huge mirror with curved glass. This convex shape allows you to see both blind spots with one glance. And with our Pro Edition special coating, it's anti-glare at night. Get your Angel View now for just $19.99 through this special offer. But wait, this may be your last chance to get Angel View at this low price. There is a strict limit of 2 Angel Views per order while supplies last. Order now.
Call 1-800-592-9304. That's 1-800-592-9304 or visit getangelview.com. So call 1-800-592-9304 now.
When you bring your case to the advocates, you pay no fee unless we win.
No unanswered questions.
No regrets.
No sweet-talking insurance adjusters.
Just the assurance that we'll fight hard for your win.
And no fee until that happens.
Exactly.
Welcome back on this Saturday evening. Let's get you ready for your Sunday. Look at all of that sunshine we can expect. Again, a little bit of cloud coverage in there. Fog likely tomorrow morning for most of our cities. We're going to be seeing your high right around 50 degrees, which is about 5 or so degrees above our average for this time of year. And we expect a similar week ahead. Showers won't return in earnest until Thursday. So as we've been saying all day, if you haven't raked your leaves yet, tomorrow might be the perfect day to do so.
And well, folks, we thought the Chiefs were all wrapped up, but the Portland Winterhawks actually scored late in that third period and 2 goals. Correcting that final score on that one, the Chiefs did still pull off the win 4-3. Next game on the road November 14th against the V's. Puck drop at 7:05 p.m.
Oh, left it tight. A little sketchy at the end, but as long as you hold on, that's all that matters. Play till the end of the whistle. All right, thanks for watching this special edition of 4 News Now. We'll see you tomorrow.